Justin Fields. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the 49ers and the Seahawks, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. Throw left side complete. That's Blake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril. Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They'll give to Falk up the middle. The numbers for Falk a week ago. 17 carries, 78 yards. Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Seahawks at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Fields. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Wide open receiver complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Again, Fields. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Fields now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. It's Blake, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Herbert's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Now a give inside for Falk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Herbert now. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
It's complete. He finds Falk here. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now a give left side to Falk. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Running right, here's Falk. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, anytime down here in the red zone that you can get a running back going lateral to the line of scrimmage, that's a plus for the defense. We all hear about the offensive guys saying, get north and south, get upfield. They didn't allow it at all on that play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Watkins alone on the left side. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. He finds his man, complete. That's Blake. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now it's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st down, it's Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. A final shot before the break. Fields. And this one complete to Simpson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Take it in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the give, here's Falk. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he is going to lose yardage here. On 4th down, Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On the handoff, this is Falk. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They snap it to Herbert. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run on 3rd down with Falk. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now here in Santa Clara as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. They'll try and run for it. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. First down, Blake. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap, Fields. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Blake. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
2nd down and goal. Fields. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Fields. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. We will get another look at Seattle's offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On first down, Justin Herbert out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd down, it's Blake. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Now Fields. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Blake. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Blake, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Important extra point up and through, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 7. A little over a minute and a half remaining. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Herbert. Watson making the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Herbert. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Herbert to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Now Herbert. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And it's caught! It's a touchdown! So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Back to throw, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it's all going to ride here on the left foot of their kicker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that changes everything here in overtime. If the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. To the air again, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Well, the defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win.
It feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
On 4th down, Herbert. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. Give them 11 on the gain there. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Going deep here for Watkins. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. So it's
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9.